I like to do my own stunts.
Let's go! Woo!
Could I get somebody else to do them for me? Yeah. Would that be any fun? No. I mean, isn't it way more fun to just maybe have a little bit of encouragement and somebody else to hold your beverage while you go do the thing? Well, yeah, of course. That's way more fun. Sometimes a little support can go a long way toward you becoming the hero in your own story. But often those of us with ADHD could just use a little bit of support just to get started on things that we don't particularly want or care to do. Something that I have learned along the way that is sustainable is that we all do better when we all do better. What do you mean by that? Some tasks require support to both get started and to complete. For me, this is going to the gym. I will run all day for fun, but the thought of going to the gym doesn't ever get any far in my brain because I know I just don't want to do it. There's people there, loud noises and bright lights and smells. During the brief periods of my life when I went to the gym, I went because I had a trainer, an appointment. I even paid money to do something I really did not want to do. Kind of sounds like going to the dentist. Did I still hate going? Of course. Did I like feeling strong? Absolutely. The problem here wasn't the expected outcome, it was the process. Now, I have effectively avoided going to the gym for nearly a decade by refusing the first step that would actually get me there, a gym buddy. So one strategy to help get through these tougher tasks is called body doubling. Body doubling is a productivity and self-help strategy that involves working with another person to help improve motivation and focus, and has been very popular for quite some time for people that have ADHD. You might even be doing this without even knowing you're doing it, and if you are, awesome. And if you aren't, this is a pretty cool tool you can add to your belt. The basic idea behind this and the science behind it says that just the presence of another person around is essentially a gentle reminder to begin and complete the task. Pretty simple. Buddy system. So what's a practical application of this? So one of the things that I like to do, I need to run a lot for me to feel okay. I got a lot of energy, I got to run a lot, and I get tired. The things that I do for fun is I'll do these ultra marathons, which means I run stupid far. Some of these events, like you run far enough that they allow somebody else to come run with you. And I gotta tell you, that helps so much. I love doing things on my own. I love traveling all that distance. I love everything about it. But man, sometimes in the middle of the night, like you're tired, you're hungry, you're feeling so great. Having somebody there talk to you, remind you that you're doing great and to just keep going, that's a type of body doubling. For running world, they call that having a pace runner or a safety runner. They aren't running for me. They're not allowed to carry any of my crap. They're not allowed to carry me. They're just allowed to be next to me to keep me going. That is one of the most effective forms of body doubling that I have found in my for fun life. But isn't that being codependent? No. So what's the difference between body doubling and codependence? So the difference is if having help becomes the source of dopamine instead of completion of the task, codependence can absolutely result from this. You start to rely on other people for the help, and it is them giving you help that makes you feel good instead of you completing the task that makes you feel good. So something you just need to be aware of. If somebody with ADHD has no inherent interest in a task, we struggle. I mean, I struggle big time with a lack of internal motivation to complete it, or honestly to even get started with it. But body doubling can help provide that motivation. I mean, in a way, this YouTube channel is kind of a version of body doubling. Like, I am absolutely not doing anything for you, at all. I mean, I'm sharing my experiences. It might help you start or complete something. End of the day, you're the one that's doing everything, or not doing it. You're the hero in your own story. I'm just reminding you that you can be. This is good news. It means, at the end of the day, when the task is complete, you get the dopamine hit and you don't have to share it with anybody. It's all yours. You earned it. Honestly, on some level, we all know what we need to do. Chances are we've known for a long time. We just don't want to do it. That's why it's not done. When you are being the hero in your own story, it is awesome, but there's something to beware of. There are people who want to get dopamine at your expense. Those of us with ADHD can be sitting ducks for what I call dopamine thieves. We want unscheduled tasks over with ASAP. So we agree to things oftentimes because it just seems easier to agree to it than to say no a million freaking times. But a dopamine thief is somebody who benefits at your expense and ultimately causes you to feel shitty instead of a dopamine-y. Is that a word? So body doubling does really work if done effective, but remember, it is about the task completion, not the help that you are receiving, and it can remain a sustainable tool in your ADHD belt.